Mon calamari cruiser ready.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are...
Calamari cruiser ready.
Thank you. Anyways, we are once again continuing our Thrawn Revenge Imperial Civil War 2.2 preview playthrough as the New Republic. In the last episode, we apparently queued up some Mon Calamari cruisers, which are now ready. And we are going to continue trying to make our way up through Q-Trick here. So we did lose a fair few ships at the little engagement we had on Mrist. And by a few, I mean pretty much half of our fleet over here. So what I want to do is queue up a few more of these guys. We have Beehive, oh Beehive, we have Thunderchild that needs to come back. And we also have Solemn Vow. So I'm going to try to get more capital ships up if we can.
Vehicle in production.
We do have pretty much everything full up in production queues. But I think we're going to send... Let's see how much vision you actually give.
Easier than the Kessel Run.
We're going to send them back up there. Honegger, Did we send our forces over? No, we didn't. Okay, so we need to do the ground battle on Honegger. This situation is not ideal. It would be nice if we had some more stealth stuff. We could just go through there. And which map are you? I mean, if we got some what are they called? Some commandos. Why was I going to call them interceptors? We'd be able to go and potentially raid the planet, build up some ion cannons and attack, but I don't really want to fight those guys without either a much more significant numbers advantage than we have, or an ion cannon. Or a bunch of quasars. That's actually a better idea. Let's do that.
Construction complete.
Let's get a CC 7700, and then we'll get quasars. So we've got these vehicles coming in. I'm gonna make sure to grab some of the other ones before we leave out of that area there. But we can still build even more income stuff, which is not ideal. We're only spending 1,100 credits on unit income. So it potentially would want to look at increasing the income costs for our for the New Republic ships a little bit. And right now, because we've bought so many of our Mon Calamari ships at Mon Calamari, we get like a ton of money off, and they're pretty cheap to begin with. So I'm not loving that. Let's get you over here. Let's check out. Luke is still chilling over here. I don't think we're really in any danger of losing either of these planets, because Luke and Lando are fairly powerful. They have a lot of stuff here. Why are you approaching? Dalamar. Oh boy. We don't really have much to defend with there. I mean, we have these ships, I mean, in terms of ground stuff for ion cannons. And that's even more than they had initially. Okay. This is probably going to be an immediate retreat for us. And we'll have to... We'll have to build up ion cannons on all the neighboring planets, because this gives them access to Pantalaman and one of the other core planets.
Ready for action.
All little snow particles. I feel like the lighting makes this worse than it actually is. I've always liked the snow maps in space, like the snow and fire particles we have on a few places, but it seems like people either don't like them or they get confused by them. So it might be something that we end up just removing, which would kind of make me sad, because I like having a little bit of variety in that kind of thing. Obviously the models and skins here are the old, the original asteroids, not the modded 2.2 ones, which makes this map look a lot more like 2.15 than other maps. And I don't think there's much of a sky dome. It's a faint one, but it is there. The lighting is just terrible. But anyways, I'm gonna get
What's on your mind?
on back. Just so he doesn't get immediately blown up. We're gonna leave now. Once we have more of those quasars built, I'll feel more comfortable about this. Because as it is, there's like a bunch of praetors, a bunch of allegiances. Not the best stuff for us. And on Coruscant, if nothing else, we can build some Golans. If we can hold it at Coruscant, the thing is, Dolamar opens up to so many other planets. Because they'd have to go through Farfin or Pantalaman, and then you get to Coruscant. So...
Tactical battle imminent.
We only have the barracks here, so...
destroyed.
Get rid of that. Okay, they're on Honagar. This fleet can come up afterwards, too. So that's another reason to get this out of the way. We can start going in the other side. And, if we can divide their attention, because hopefully some of those ships are from the northern side of their territory.
Yes.
And then Tycho can start eating away at their territory up there.
Choose your reinforcements.
Right away, sir. Course plotted.
At
Right away.
maximum unit capacity. Enemy base shields up.
Right.
Start landing those guys.
All weapons loaded. T4.
We've located the enemy. On it, sir.
I'm here,
Gonna
sir.
send one over to get those.
Ready. Affirmative.
Moving out.
And I don't care about the mine, because we have, like,
Ready to roll.
250,000 credits.
T2B, copy.
Factory.
Go.
Roger that. Heading
We've
out.
secured a landing zone.
It would be nice to have snow speeders here.
Reinforcements.
Acknowledged. Underway.
Reinforcements en route.
Adjusting navicomputer.
At
Transmission
maximum
received.
unit capacity.
Form up.
Yes, sir.
I copy. Course plotted.
I don't like that I can do this, but I can do this, so I'm gonna do this.
T4B ready. Entering battle.
Armor standing by. Awaiting orders.
Transport ready. Acknowledged. Heavy vehicle factory destroyed.
I'm gonna send these guys up here.
Ready. Destination set.
Actually, the power generator's up there.
Proceeding.
So,
On my
do
way.
this. I'm gonna drop... No, I don't even need to drop anything out. Let's send you over here. We're just gonna get vision of the power generator, and we're gonna see if there's a turbo laser there. There is not. Okay, I'm gonna move you back a bit, because right now apparently the AACs are just terrible against those.
Ready. Moving out.
We'll move you guys up there. We're gonna go in the back.
Give me the target.
Okay, you're all shooting into the ground.
Engaging target.
Unfortunately, that's another thing that we can't really do much about. But
Armed and ready. Target acquired. Copy that. Commencing attack. Heading out. Armed and ready. Going. En route. Let's go.
there we go.
The enemy base shield
Reporting in.
is offline.
Keep going. This way. I'll follow your lead. Over there. We're right behind you.
All right.
Copy.
Now let's
Moving
go up
into
this
position.
way.
You could
We'll
distract
go
them.
up this way.
Acknowledged. Destination set. Guarding the rear.
Is there any- no,
Copy.
there's nothing in there.
Right away.
Let's grab a sensor node there, since these guys are not going to be in on the actual battle here.
We've
Moving to
secured
attack.
a
Fire
building.
report ready.
Commence assault.
Oh, sneaky, trying to stop our bomb runs.
We've secured a building.
Cannons charged.
So I can't remember if I've been talking about it in the videos at all, but the thing that I've been working on for the last few days, honestly, probably about a week now, is I've been doing some of the era changes. So,
Attack that target. Guarding the rear.
because like in 2.15 and all the previous builds in the mod, it's basically just you kill the Imperial leader and then you move on, and there wasn't as much story attached to it. It didn't, for people who weren't really familiar with the lore, it didn't make quite as much sense. and sometimes it felt weird for the Imperial player, so we're trying to put more options in for ways to trigger that. Like, it's still centered around the fact that, like, that leader died, but they can die in other ways. So we're going to have a news post about that soon, but I've just been doing all the different potential changes for it and all the extra stuff that has to go in around that. And so far, I hope it works, because I haven't been able to test all of it, because you have 3 different ways to progress to each era, so that's a ton of different options. Because it's not even just that there's the 5 eras and it just changes between those. You have sub-eras now for the first 3. So you have, like, between Sate Pestage and Isard for Era 1, then you have between Thrawn and No One for Era 2, and you can sometimes skip the No One directly into Shadowhand, and then that can be kind of messy. So I'm not sure if that works entirely yet. So it's going to require a lot of testing. That's going to be one of the main things that we're looking for during the open beta testing, or even the closed beta part. But
Yes, sir. Moving out.
let's actually get that
Sensor
going.
node constructing. Bombardment available.
So if it doesn't work, I might actually just rip my hair out and go live in a hill somewhere. But I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. I would prefer that it didn't.
Transport here.
Okay, there we go.
Providing
As you wish.
Enemy forces.
Target acquired.
Back
Right
up
away.
here.
Commencing attack.
Providing cover. Moving out.
We are victorious.
Onager is ours. In a world where we took over Onager. 1 T4B. 7 AACs.
System control achieved.
3 element LPs.
Constructing.
What do we even need here?
Beginning construction.
Very little. Okay. Tycho, your fleet. Up there. Ground forces go up here, so I don't need to make sure I don't put you in the same stack. And let's... Han, you want to go and check that out for us, please? Okay, that's doable. Let's, Han, you get back there.
Construction
We'll use
complete.
Card as the Pathfinder.
Easier than the Kessel Run.
He hasn't been doing too much for us
Tactical
lately.
battle imminent.
And we're just going to build 2 ion cannons here immediately. I'm assuming they're going to attack us again. I don't want to go further into Bilbringi just yet, because I'm not quite up to challenging that fleet. But if we can get Dalamar back, actually, it's an ugly map, so maybe we'll just go one more. And Imrist.
Choose your reinforcements.
Oh boy. So yeah, there was a question in the comments in the last episode, and I'll check who asked it, because it was Silver Scorpion asked if it's possible to make the raid fleets not spawn from the attacker entry position here, and that is something that we actually do plan to do in a future, in probably 2.3, because we're actually thinking of different random events that can occur during the battle. So we want to add more story events to the Galactic Conquest. We also want to have different ways for the battles to feel different directly, and so that'll require putting extra markers on the map. So rather than do it like go through all the maps, put the new marker on now for the raid fleets, and then have to do it all again for the next build, what we want to do is figure out exactly what we need to edit on the maps, and then go through it all at once when we're sure of what we're going to need. And that's why we haven't done it for 2.2, because as much as we have changed in 2.2, there's a lot more that we still want to change, and some of it's been divided between 2.2 and 2.3, because it's just, otherwise we'd be sitting here waiting for even longer. Star can get in here, Gladius can get in here. Okay, that is a lot of Star Destroyers. But yeah, so it's just it makes more sense to divide the work up like that sometimes, and try to just pick what the easier opportunity, like the lower hanging fruit is sometimes, I guess. Okay, how are we gonna handle this without getting annihilated by that raid fleet?
Choose your reinforcements.
Get breakfast at Tiffany's in this way. And bench truck.
On my way. I'm in range.
Okay, I'm gonna get
Y-wing squadron reporting.
These guys over there. I'm gonna try to turn these one. Nah. I want to go along this. Not just directly turn, I want to go along that.
Y-wing standing by.
Responding. Hurry up, Jabba's waiting.
Frigate reporting. I've got it lined up.
Ready to commence.
Yeah, this is the most 2.2 has ever looked like 2.15 to me. I am not a fan.
All those ion cannons.
Clear-wing squadron reporting.
Weapons charged.
Cannons armed.
Okay, that's gonna take a fair bit of damage.
Choose your reinforcements.
Heading for coordinates. Consider it done.
But if nothing else, none of the ships are just hanging out at the station anymore, so that's always good.
System is down.
Moving out.
Swinging around.
On calamari cruiser here.
Okay, they're all going to be fighting each other as well as us. Breakfast at Tiffany's is not in the best spot. You decided to spin around, which is not the best way to handle that, but hey, you're your own person.
Starting my run.
Roger that.
Or fish person, I guess.
I got one on me.
Ready for orders.
On...
Our lasers. Our primary drive system is down.
Where are you?
Direct all fire on the ion cannons.
I've got a fix.
That doesn't look there.
Loosen up.
Our engines run down.
Come on, you still okay? Yeah, you are.
Our generator is down. We've lost the primary drive system. Coming around.
You took a lot of damage from coming in from hyperspace.
I'm in a tight spot. Unit disabled.
Destroy.
Come on, just get that out of there, and now you guys can both focus on this.
Weapons armed.
Get these guys in here. Han, you are getting a little bit too close to that side, so let's get you back on this side. I'm gonna keep you leaning towards our forces.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Take it easy.
Where's the cover? Where'd he come from?
Yes, Commander. Transfer all power to shields.
I'm gonna float you guys in here a bit.
I'm hit.
Target the heavy
I
gun.
get these ones going,
Choose your reinforcements.
and we can get a couple MC-80Bs in the backside here again.
Capacity.
Cruiser.
Okay, that's turning away.
Right away.
Our lasers are inoperable. Got it.
Han, get out of there.
Bad.
Bombers at the ready. Hold on.
My senses are
Changing course to intercept.
What are you thinking?
Swinging around.
I'm gonna do the same thing with Han that I did in the last big battle we had, where I kind of just let him go in front, take out as many fighters as he could, get out, and we'll let his shields recharge, then send him back in.
Commence the attack.
Got one. Increase
Ready to commence. Weapons charged.
ready for duty. Engaging Imperial forces.
Weapons operational.
Okay.
Attack. Ready.
Watch your six.
On my way. Fire. Open fire.
resistance. I've lost engine 2.
Forward.
There we go.
For coordinates.
This side of it's gonna go a lot better for us than the other.
Mon calamari.
Okay, no, you need to stay up here and help your little
Bombers
buddy.
Reporting in. Reporting in.
Get
It's as
these
good
guys
as
taken
gone.
out. Han, how are you doing?
Like waiting either.
I'm gonna send you
Let's get out of
up
here.
this way.
Come on, Chewie. Ready for command.
Okay,
Roger that.
got your shields back.
Form up.
I need help.
Awaiting orders. Attack that target.
I'm in range.
Copy.
Alright.
Ready for
Nope.
command.
X-Wings, go and help with that. Y-Wings, you can still bomb.
Copy.
I've been hit.
Enterprise, keep on
Open fire
attacking that
on
way.
those laser cannons.
I can't take another hit like that.
Reporting.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Attack
Yes,
formation.
Commander.
I'm in range. Form up. I can't
Ready.
stay out here.
Attack formation.
Attacking target. We've lost
See,
the primary.
all the Imperials decide to fight each other, and then we get up the middle.
Hitting the ion cannon.
I mean, really, this would have been an easier battle without
Mark 6.1.
the raid fleet, but
Choose your reinforcements.
take any opportunity. Midnight Runner, you get in there. Beehive, let's just get a couple extra fighters in here. We won't really need them, that's just a couple raid units left.
Direct fire on the engine.
Can you... hold on.
Got them on
There
the
we go.
run.
Weapons charged. Weapons operational.
Operational. Ready.
No, no fighters. There we go. Okay, it's gone anyways.
Enemy fighters in range.
Okay, I'm pretty. That might have been a reinforcement. I don't think so, but maybe. Doesn't matter anyways. We lost one type, an MC-40 Gladius, and assault frigate, so that's okay. We're good there.
Course plotted.
Nebulon B frigate here.
I'll just grab a bunch of Bothans from this. And I might just go in with the small amount of forces that we had around here. Because it's not super built up yet. Let's get you guys into this fleet.
Let's go.
Location confirmed. Moving to coordinates. Vectors
Freedom's
set.
Edge in there.
Unit in
Okay, let's get some of those so we have some scouts.
Underway.
And let's get more of those so we have more scouts. I'm just gonna... Oh,
Moving into position.
got a building up. Okay, it's just turbo lasers and that stuff.
Construction complete.
As soon as these as soon as these vehicles get over here, we should be good to go.
On our way.
Reporting in.
Yeah.
Invasion
Yeah.
commencing.
What's on your mind?
Okay,
I hope there's a
I
cantina
think
over there.
there's a turbo laser over there,
Great.
so I'm
Middle of
gonna
nowhere.
try to keep
I hope they
you
built
out
a
of range of
cantina
it.
here.
You can deal with your
Choose
alcoholism later.
reinforcements.
Course
We've
plotted.
secured a
Adjusting
build pad.
navicomputer.
Choose your reinforcements.
Course plotted.
At
Adjusting
maximum unit
navicomputer.
capacity. Sensor node constructing. Choose your reinforcements.
Yeah?
Yeah, that'll do nicely.
Construction
The enemy is
complete.
approaching.
Okay, there's one over there. His stun doesn't work on turrets, does it? I don't want to risk it.
We'll travel.
I need Millennium Falcon too much.
Fire support ready.
Alright, we don't want to rush the turrets.
Awaiting
None of these are
orders.
particularly good
When do we
anti-turret
get paid?
Got it.
anything.
Stand by.
So I think
Can't argue
we're just
with
gonna
that.
wait
We've
on...
secured a build pad. Construction complete.
Ooh. We're just gonna wait on our bombing run. Because we don't have the units to run down the AT-AT and these turrets as it is.
Copy. Heading out. Fall out, troops.
Bombing run available.
Okay.
Form up. Gold Squadron commencing attack.
See if that AT-AT decides to actually stay in a line like that. We did lose one of them. Right. If it was just the AT-AT or just the turret, we could probably do that.
I copy.
Kind of want to know. Alright,
Let's
let's see if
move
we can do
out.
this with
I've
just
got 'em
these
in my
units
sight.
against the turret. See how they do against that.
Let's go.
Unit destroyed.
Cannons charged.
Unit destroyed.
The AAC or RAFs have decent anti-vehicle
Unit
stuff, but
destroyed.
we end up losing a lot. Okay.
Keep going. Weapons ready.
And we'll see how that
Targeting
does.
enemy.
Nope, we're not going to see how that
This
does.
way.
Get out of there.
Over there. On it, sir.
Choose your
Course
reinforcements.
plotted.
Loud and clear.
Okay, once we get all those guys down,
Reporting. Course plotted. Adjusting navicomputer.
now we can go after the AT-AT.
Advancing. Advance. Forward. Right away.
Unit destroyed.
Moving out. Heading out. Fall out, troops. Let's move out.
Yeah, I think that's actually the side that it's not able to shoot from.
Target in range.
Destroyed. Unit destroyed.
Keep going. This way.
For whatever reason, I think the bunkers only have firing bones on 2 of the sides, and sometimes they're just placed on the maps in the opposite direction. So I should check the rigging for that and see if that's actually how that works. It's always seemed that way to me, but I've never been 100% sure.
Over there! On it, sir. Course plotted. Adjusting navicomputer.
No, I don't want you flying, or not flying, I don't want you going that way.
Choose
Are you
your
going this way?
reinforcements.
Adjusting navicomputer.
You can go over the lake.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Forward!
Bombing run
Right away.
available.
Moving out. Heading out. Fall out, troops. Let's move out. Let's go.
I forget where all the
Keep
turrets
going.
are. I know there's that one, obviously, because I'm
This
not
way.
blind.
Over there.
Is there anything on the power
On it,
generator, though?
sir. Course plotted.
We'll probably just take out the E-webs and then win, but just to be safe.
Adjusting navicomputer. Main cannon
Oh,
charge.
never mind. Still something else out there.
Advancing. Advance. Forward.
Awaiting orders.
Right, more
Right away.
E-webs, I'm assuming.
Moving out.
Set the bombing run
Gold
going on that.
squadron commencing it.
Attack. Fire.
Unit destroyed.
Heading out.
Hmm?
Fall out, troops. Let's move out. Let's go.
That's just
Keep
a
going.
turret.
This way.
That's
Open
just a turret as
fire.
well, but let's just get rid of it anyways.
Over
Where
there.
are you? Oh, there we go. There's another E-web.
On it, sir.
The enemy has
There it
been
is.
defeated.
So a couple company losses there, but we only had fairly light
System
vehicles
conquered.
against heavy weapons, so not the end of the world. As we know it, I feel relatively okay at best.
Construction complete.
Mon calamari cruiser ready. Mon calamari cruiser ready.
Reporting in.
No reason to scout that like I did, but a lot of Bothans need to die.
Tactical
Affirmative.
battle imminent.
Okay, as long as there's enough time to build up those ion cannons, we're okay. I'm going to build them on both Dalamar and Marist.
Choose your
That way, if they
reinforcements.
come to Marist, we'll probably have enough time to finish them on Dalamar, even if we don't have enough time to finish them on Dalamar. This is just a strike cruiser, was it? And TIE Defender?
The enemy has been spotted.
Yeah. Okay. So we can just drop in Battlestar Galactica.
Confirmed.
And I didn't read your name.
Coming
I'll read it when we're in.
around.
Come on, Chewie.
Mon
And struck.
calamari cruiser here.
Hold on. That's it.
Let's drop some Katana Dreadnoughts in on this side. Should probably use these a bit more, because they have decent ion cannon damage, and that'll be helpful against the
Enemy fighters incoming. I'm under
like the Praetors and the Allegiance.
Mon calamari
What do you need,
cruiser
kid?
ready.
They've got
Taking
a
out the
target.
bad guys.
Watch your six. I've got my losing my engine. I'll try and draw their fire.
All right.
On, if you want to get over here and see how you do against the TIE Defender. We've done some nerfs to stuff like the TIE Defender, the Furion, that were super oppressive in 2.15, and I'm not sure if it was far enough yet. That's going to be another thing that we're kind of looking at in
Countering resistance.
the beta.
All right, Your Highness.
I'm losing power. Rendezvous at
Because TIE Defender spam, Furion spam, that was just like the auto win way to do it. Because they're fighters, but with the amount of weapons that you had out of that,
This baby's got
you'd end up having
Scratch one.
pretty much the firepower of a capital ship, because they have, there's 12 fighters, and they each had proton or concussion missiles, ion cannons, and a ton of lasers. So
Building under construction.
You can only get the one. I thought we had a limit of 2, but apparently not. Okay, well, that's going to be a heavier planet. Let's get you over here. What's this map?
Reporting
Okay, right,
in.
that one. We already looked at that. Okay, let's get you guys over here.
Underway.
I'm going to check out Kietrek.
Destination acknowledged.
And I do kind of want to build up
Right away.
heavier ground forces somewhere.
Reporting in.
Constructing
Get a couple
units.
AACs. Where did I build all those heavy factories? It might have been in the,
Unit in production.
in the original recording of the last episode. The one which I was unable to use.
Building started.
Okay.
Reporting in.
I'm just gonna build more factories then.
Building under construction.
I wonder if putting an upkeep cost on some of the factories would
Course
be
plotted.
helpful. Not helpful to people who want to. Well, I guess that. See, that's a weird one because you want to have extra ways for
Invasion
people to be
commencing.
spending their credits. Otherwise, you end up with these huge pools of credits, and it just kind of feels pointless. But you also don't want it to be like slowing down gameplay a lot.
I copy.
Sometimes that's okay a little
We've
bit, but
recruited some
what can I do?
mercenaries.
how can we see? Oh, that's why. That's not it.
Enemy base shields
Enemy
up.
unit sighted. Reporting.
Choose your reinforcements.
Underway.
I don't want to bring Han down.
At
Loud and
maximum
clear.
unit capacity.
Rip Chewie. Because I like Han a
Yes,
lot
sir.
more in
Moving
space than
ahead.
on land.
T4B ready.
The Millennium Falcon as an anti-fighter ship
Can I
is,
help?
to me, much more useful than Han as an infantry unit. Right, so there's a few places we have to get in here. I wonder if... I don't like that there's only the one landing pad in this area. You have to get all the way up to the base before you can get another one. Well, I guess you can sort of fly around here. Did I even bring a
Choose your
gal? I did.
reinforcements.
Is there a good way to handle this? Can I... Is this a... Can you get around here? Looks like you can.
Yes. Yes, Commander.
Okay, I'm gonna send
Heading
these
out,
guys
sir.
up.
Fall out.
I'm gonna try to lose those ones, and I'll land the Gallifrey and bring the infiltrators up this way so we can take that. And we can just bring back more
We've
infantry.
lost
Ready.
a build pad.
Or actually, we can try to send these guys up. They're here.
Ready.
All right, men.
Let's
take
move
cover.
out. Let's go.
Those...
We've secured.
This looks like
a
just
build
someone
pad.
dropped a lot of milk.
We've lost a build pad.
Yes.
Oh,
Keep
boy.
going.
Give me the target.
Didn't expect the AT-AT to come out this far.
At your... Yes. Right.
We've secured a build pad.
Got it. Moving out.
I'd say they need an AAC escort to get up there, but they're just really bad. AACs are just really bad against,
We've
Yes,
lost
sir.
a
This
build
way.
pad.
Brigade here.
this is...
Copy. Heading out, sir.
We've got your back. Give me a target.
Fire at will.
We've got your back.
Attacking.
Come on, men. This way.
Unit destroyed.
Roger that.
I can't really stand up to this.
Need something
While you're
destroyed.
doing that,
Mining run
Do that.
available.
Little steer, big boom.
Unit destroyed.
That didn't work.
We have been defeated.
Alright, I'm going to come down with a different set of units first. That was terrible.
Construction complete.
Mon calamari crews are ready.
Invasion commencing.
Okay,
Choose
this
your
is the thing we need
reinforcements.
most.
Destination set.
We can go in from the other side.
Can I assist you?
Enemy base shields up.
Ready. Over there.
We've recruited some mercenaries.
Can do.
Waiting, sir.
As long as we still have the pop
Copy
cap from
that.
this, there's no reason to hold on to it.
Send reinforcements.
Where do you need me?
So let's just
Heading out.
drop,
Sir? Yes.
build, or some turrets on this.
Transport ready.
You are flying
Heading
way
out.
too close.
En route. Let's go.
We've secured a build pad.
Keep going. This way. Over there. Acknowledged.
Fly out over the
Destination
milk. There you go.
Turret constructing. Turret
I'm
constructing.
here.
Now head off into
Right
the
away.
hills.
Ready to help. Moving ahead.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Need any assistance?
Alright,
Ready.
now...
Proceeding. On my way.
Is there anything even back here? No.
Moving out.
We can just
as
go
you
up to this
wish.
thing. Oh, there is something. We can grab that. Is that the swamp speeder one? Those are less useful.
Ready.
Affirmative. Right.
Get back there and
We've
see.
secured a landing zone.
Right away, sir.
We've
Underway.
secured an abandoned heavy vehicle factory.
Adjusting navigation. in.
Bombing run
Course
available.
plotted.
Reinforcements en route. Heavy
Copy.
vehicle factory
See how that does.
destroyed.
Okay, yeah, it is that thing. Unless I can just, like, drop
Gold
fire with
squadron
them.
Commencing attack.
The Imperial Death Squads are making their way up towards our thing. Oh boy. Yeah, that didn't work. I'm gonna try to send these as far up that way as I can. Because if we can get here, they can shoot there.
Unit destroyed.
If any of them make it.
Unit destroyed.
Don't stop. Formation is not important. Okay, there we go. They're kind of slow. I would like to increase the speed on a lot of these speeder type units. Repulsor craft.
The enemy base shield is
Maybe even give them
offline.
like the sprint ability. Okay, that's what we needed though.
Armed and ready. Right
Let's
away.
start making our way up the beach here. And you guys,
Hello, Commander.
let's see if their laser. I think their lasers can still do something against the E-webs. This thing has no way out. Let's see how that works.
Bombardment
Waiting for it.
available.
Fall out, troops.
Come on, men.
Armed and
this
ready.
way.
The best target for this. AT-AT.
Reporting in. Weapons armed.
I copy, sir. Let's move out.
Proceeding
Let's go.
with caution.
Yeah, you got it. It looks like that took a while, but still got it. I'm actually going to send you guys down here, and then we're going to take out the factory with you.
What are
So,
your orders?
you guys are fine to just keep moving in.
Suppressive fire.
Copy that.
We'll keep our eyes open.
Heading out. Targeting.
Suppressive fire.
Support order acknowledged.
Cannons charged. Going.
Support order
Here.
acknowledged.
Attack.
We'll cover.
En route.
We've got your back.
Let's go.
All I care about is that. ATST might be a bit of a fit. Let's warp over to it.
Unit destroyed.
Yeah, can't get to us, can you? Jerks.
At your command.
Yeah, you guys, you can start getting down
Keep
here.
going.
Support fire ready.
Attack that target!
Really, that's all we have to deal with.
I copy.
Copy.
Can you go and deal with some of these
This way.
stragglers, though? Oh, the massacre squad.
Bombing
Yeah, they don't have a very good anti-vehicle
I
or
copy.
anti-armor weapon.
Computer
So I'm not a huge fan of making stuff be hard counters, as in, like, can't damage it at all. And I am aware of the green muzzle flash, red lasers. But yeah, so I'm not a huge fan of making stuff 100% unable to destroy anything. So hard counters in that way. But I am fine with having armor damage type
T2B
modifiers
over.
that
Course
make it
plotted.
incredibly
You're ready to
ineffective.
Reporting. Keep going.
It's kind of the same deal with how air units were pretty much invulnerable to anything, where I don't want it to be impossible for stuff to get the job done. That's usually how I at least approach it.
Entering battle.
It should just, like, if you have a ton of infantry firing at an AT-AT, then eventually you should kill it. But it shouldn't be like 3 squads are able to kill it very quickly. So you'd have to, like, run around it a lot, but
Swamp speeder reporting.
it should
Course
eventually die.
I copy.
Get you guys up here.
Advance.
set. Yes, Commander. Fire.
Proceeding with caution. Armor standing by.
There we go.
System control.
All right.
achieved.
So that's
Confirm
down.
Construction.
Let's get
Constructing.
just whatever will help us hold this
Construction.
planet a bit more. And I kind of want to build
Building
more
under construction.
infiltrators in that. That's why I said interceptor. I was thinking infiltrator. It's pretty close. It's all becoming clear.
Coordinates.
All right, let's check that again.
Construction complete.
I sent a thing before, I didn't check it, but that's just how little I value my Bothan
Destination
lives.
set.
Building under construction.
Come on, calamari.
Vehicle in production.
Yeah, that's a fairly easy
Construction
target. So I think we're going to go for that next episode. So next episode, we're going to go for Kutrick. We'll check out Bilbringi. And we're starting to get to the point where we're going to be starting to crack open the remainder of the Imperial base. So let's check again what their military... It's closing, but they're still a little bit above us. So hope you're enjoying the playthrough so far, everyone. But that is going to do it for now. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.